Hello and welcome to the short video by Step by Miriam. In the short video I'm going to show you how you can split text into columns and also how you can join text from multiple columns into one column. First of all, we will select the data in column A. So I'm just going to select the cell range of which I wish to separate the first names from the surnames. So I highlight the cell range, then click on the Data tab on the ribbon, select Text to Columns command in the Data Tools group, and here I'm presented with the first step of the wizard of how it will convert text to columns. And here it displays a little preview of how the text will look. I'm quite happy with that, so I select Next. Here I'm happy with the space to separate the text, so I select Next. And again, I'm quite happy with the text being as general as it is and presented in the correct format, so I simply finish. And as you can see, Excel has now separated the first names, which are in column A, and then all the surnames in column B. It did a pretty good job, but it wasn't perfect. Look, some parts where the surname has got two parts have been put into column C. So now we're going to use another formula to show you how you can join two columns. And again, this is very useful because quite often you will have text that has landed into multiple columns and you wish to actually join them together. So this is how it's done. It's quite straightforward. So like all formulas within Excel, it begins with the equal sign. So the first thing we type is equals. Equals the first part of the surname, which is in cell B1. And so we type in the ampersand sign, and then we type in the little quotations, put in a space and close the quotes. So we're saying please join B1 and put a space with the next part that's coming, which is in cell C1. So again we have to go and C1 and then simply press the enter key. And what we will do now is copy this formula right down. Select cell D1, place the mouse pointer at the bottom right hand corner of cell D1, and when the fill handle shows up, simply hold down the mouse button and drag it right down so we can join all parts of the surname together. And so here you can see MacDonald, MacLaughlin, O'Loughlin, MacWilliams, Lee Young, etc. We would like to extend the column width so that we can display all the names correctly. Now, however, we have got an extra column that we don't need. And so we need column A and we need column D. We do not need columns B and C. So we can delete columns B and C. But wait, let's take a look at cell D1 again. In cell D1, our formula says this cell should equal B1 and C1 joined together. So if we now delete B1 and column B and C, this is all going to disappear. So a nice quick way around this is to convert this formula back to a value. So I'm going to select the cell range, and all of these that are joined together have the formula. So we need to highlight these first, and just leave the mouse pointer on the highlighted area and right click and select copy. And again, make sure you're on the highlighted area, right click again, and this time say paste special. From the paste special command, select values. In other words, we're going to convert the formulas to pure value. And OK that. And again, just let me show you, if I select cell D1, you can tell now by the formula bar that it's basically just text that's coming up, it's not the formula. And at this point, we select columns B and column C, which we no longer require, then right click on the highlighted area and select delete. And again, let me take off the highlight so it's a little clearer for you to have a look at. And as you can see, there are now correctly, side by side, separated first name and surname. So this is how you can either separate columns by using the text to columns command, which is in the Data Tools group, or by using the little formula that I showed you. I hope this has been helpful. And look out for my other Step by Miriam videos. Thank you for watching.